Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Dahl moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Gray has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Desmond sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Story just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Gone! Trevor Story with a two-run shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Misses, ball two.
The count is 2-1.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. And here's the 3-2 from him. Hit hard to third. Suarez scoops it up on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. Pitch popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out.
Nope.
Fastball just inside. Gray, a native of Tennessee, comes into today second in the league in all-star voting among starters, so it looks pretty good that he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Blackmon is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 15,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Senzel is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jose.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Senzel, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and two.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in, Ian Desmond.
Leading off,
one of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A ball and a strike.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Slow little roller to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting it, the catcher, Tony Walter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Gray's ready. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Sonny Gray, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Sonny Gray.
Now here it comes. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he misses 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 4 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-1. Popped him up. Murphy is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to Murphy, will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 2 and the Reds nothing. Digging in, John Gray. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
The pitcher, John Gray.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. For the current campaign, Blackmon is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. That misses. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-0 count. The pitch. And it's grounded foul. And he misses again. Ball 3. One out, nobody on. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
He's set, and the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Working for the punch out, and the offering fouled away. Blackman, the runner at second with one away. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Casale is after it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Ready now, David Dahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Gray sets. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Gray ready with the 0-1. Ball one. Two and one to David Dahl.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Giro. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Over to first, Gray, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So one run here, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 3 and the Reds nothing. Digging in now, Joey Votto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
First offering on its way. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Dahl ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
So digging in now, Yasiel Puig looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Votto, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Three and 0 now. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding in once again, Derek Dietrich. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, number 15.
Striding into the box, Nick Senzel. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. From the stretch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-Roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Standing in now, Sonny Gray, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Weed coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air to straightaway right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done. 2
balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Tony Walters would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box now, Kurt Casale. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready once again, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
On its way is pitch number 75. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Votto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a curveball misses inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
One ball, one strike.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Now batting.
In now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
3 runs already home here. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He pulls this one into right. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Rockies 3. Mark Reynolds
please.
will get he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Three and 0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball one.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
A runner at first with no outs here. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Row, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Reynolds over at second. Blackman at first with no outs. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Robert Stevenson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, David Dahl, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 count. Here it is. In there, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I could see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So stepping in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Ian Desmond, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Iglesias is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. 5 innings complete, It's the Reds 6 and the Rockies 4. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number
Scott
45.
Oberg takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Oberg.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Senzel. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Number 15.
Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
In now, Jose Iglesias as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One out, nobody on. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Scooter Gennett will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Scooter Gennett.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now in the box, Kurt Casale. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Walters is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They still lead it 6-4. Wandy Peralta enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
From the stretch, he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Tony Walters as the a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Rhino Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Rhino Tapia.
Lays off 1-0. Walters leads off first with 1 away. Two balls and no strikes to Rhino Tapia.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one. Fastball just inside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Charlie Blackmon, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So striding in, Trevor Story, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. A man on third with 2 down. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Reds lead it 6-5. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jake McGee is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jesse Winker.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
First offering on its way. Left side, but well foul. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in, Joey Votto. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner to center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
The third base,
absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Suarez is off of first with 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. They lead it, however, at 6-5.
7th inning stretch.
Jared Hughes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48, Jared Hughes.
Standing in, David Dahl. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that misses, ball one. Oh, that grounder got him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So a big moment here, and standing in, Nolan Arenado. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
In now, Daniel Murphy. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One out and a runner on second base. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another 2-2 offering and another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So coming to the plate, Ian Desmond, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. Two strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. Two straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready on 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and two strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
No.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. The set, and the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Rockies 5. Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 54.
Standing in, Derek Dietrich. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Derek Dietrich.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Ball.
1-1. Two balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
Count is 3-2.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Dietrich aboard here at first with nobody out. Sacrifice attempt here. There's one.
Out.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
In now, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
One out, 1 on in a 1-run game. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Hughes.
Jose Peraza will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Peraza.
And this is low, ball 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Lifted into center field. Desmond is over. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Cincinnati as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Cincinnati, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Stepping into the box, Ryan McMahon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted in the air to center. Senzel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Tony Walters.
Now to the plate, Tony Walters. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Now batting, number 54.
Garrett Hampson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Charlie Blackmon would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To third, to his left, Suarez. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Brian Shaw enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Kurt Casale. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2, and it's fouled away. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. And that misses 1-1. Shaw playing here in his age 31 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Casale gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Cincinnati 9th. On to the bottom half. One last shot for Colorado. They're down just 1. It's 6-5. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1-0 the count. One and one the count. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Senzel has a play. One away.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball one. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Rockies down to their final out now. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a called strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Ball one.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Last strike now for Colorado. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the run at first will be in motion.
Blackman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robert Stevenson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. John Gray permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Raisel Iglesias records the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.